Basil, so many to choose from. I recently brought mine in from outside, and I have Genovese. I have holy basil growing, and I have some even flowering that I'm going to allow to go to seed. Um, there are so many varieties of basil to choose from, and they have very differing tastes, from mild to really super spicy. It really depends on how you like your dishes to taste. You can get some that taste like licorice. Yeah, there are some that are super spicy, and it is a very good addition to a healthy diet. Hi, I'm Mary Bourne, traditional naturopath, and I love sharing natural remedies with people. Natural remedies have been around for hundreds, even thousands of years, and they've worked on people, not just in petri dishes. So, like the plant we're discussing today, there's a history of this plant being used over 5,000 years ago. It is believed that basil has origins in India, but the herb has been cultivated for over 5,000 years, and its reach spreading to all corners of the globe. There are some indications that basil may have originated even further east than India, and ancient records from 807 AD suggesting that sweet basil was used in the Hunan region of China at that time. Basil eventually migrated westward as whole plants, as it could be grown so easily indoors and away from exposure to cold climates. I do like to grow my basil. I found that around January, if I don't have a super sunny window, I do have to put it under a grow light. I do like to start seeds, and actually the plants that I showed you in the beginning were some that I started from seed, and it's very rewarding to grow a plant from seed, and it's a fun thing to do in winter when there isn't a whole lot to do. So I brought my basil in. We'll see how long it lasts. Maybe it'll last through December. And if not, in January, I'll start some more and begin the year all over again. As you may know, basil is very aromatic. It's not only used as a food flavoring, but also in perfumery, incense, and herbal holistic remedies. Recent scientific studies have established that compounds of the essential oil of basil plants possess potent antioxidant, antiviral, and antimicrobial properties. There is some wonderful information on the website, The Spruce Eats, and I will link that in the description below. And that way you can read the full article. When cooking basil, it is recommended to add Genovese basil at the very end of the cooking cycle. However, the stronger, more durable ones like Thai basil can be added throughout. However, I love to watch this Italian cooking lady who is named Gina, and she actually cans her tomatoes with a couple of sprigs of the Genovese basil. So, you know, there's a rule and always an area where the rule is broken. So basil has become a common ingredient in so many recipes. So this is one that you may want to do a screenshot of. It's basil infused oil. It only lasts about a week in the refrigerator because of using such fresh ingredients. Some say that if you use the olive oil, it makes it difficult to pour and you have to have it come to room temperature. but there are some oils that are okay in the refrigerator. I also have a recipe for cream cheese and basil spread that I made. I used a little bit of garlic and onion powder in mine, but you can add a couple of nasturtium flowers, the petals only. The inside is not recommended to eat. And this makes a really pretty cream cheese roll, because you've got the most nasturtium is orange, but you can get yellow and red and all kinds of different colors. But mine is the traditional orange one that has that delightful color. And then when you chop it up with the basil, it really looks quite pretty in serving it. And then you serve it room temperature, and you can spread it on crackers or some of those little pumpernickel bread slices. It's a delicious addition to a party tray. And with the holidays coming up, if you can get your hands on some of the red nasturtium, that might look kind of holiday-ish. But the orange right now is really great for the fall season. So the holy basil, known as Tulsi, I also have a link in here to another YouTuber that I really, really enjoy, Mary's Nest, and I'll link this video in the description below. Mary's Nest has wonderful videos on how to turn your kitchen from a fast food kitchen to one that is healthier. And so she gives you hints along the way and in your transition. So she helps you wherever you are in that process, move to a more traditional cooking kitchen where you can use nutritionally dense foods. So she has a plethora of videos that I love to watch on a variety of subjects. So there's a particular basil that I like. This is Tulsi, and the leaf is considerably different. It is narrower, and it is much more pungent than the Genovese basil, but the nutritional value has been studied a lot. There's tons of research now on holy basil, also known as Tulsi. From the leaves to the seed, holy basil is considered a tonic for the body, mind, and spirit. So it really works with the whole body. Different parts of the plant are recommended for treating different conditions. They're the fresh flowers, which are these delicate little purple. Let me see if I can get that in focus. They're just the sweetest looking little flower, and they are lavender in color, where Genovese basil, the bloom is white. So you can use the leaves and the seeds with black pepper for malaria, use the whole plant for diarrhea, nausea, and vomiting. The pill and ointment form, those you would have to get on the internet for eczema, or you can make a remedy, a salve with it if you're bothered by skin conditions. The alcohol extract, which Mary shows you how to do, she has a master recipe that you can apply and use with most herbs that are dried. You can use these extracts for these for stomach ulcers and for eye diseases. And if you are going to do stomach ulcers, she shows you how to do an extract with vinegar and apple cider vinegar. And the two of them are very beneficial for the stomach because vinegar helps to create the correct pH in the stomach. The essential oil can be made into a recipe that works for insect bites. So holy basil has been shown to have antidepressant and anti-anxiety properties similar to antioxidant drugs. And these, I think, are where most of the studies are going, is to help people. And even by smelling it, because they are so aromatic, you can lift your spirits and feel better about things. That's one of the reasons why I like to bring live plants in, especially those that are aromatic. I do try to do rosemary. It generally doesn't last very long. I have been unsuccessful in overwintering the rosemary plant. I've tried misting it. I've tried a bunch of different things. Haven't tried it under a grow light. So this year I may put my rosemary under a grow light and be more successful. So studies have actually shown that people are more social and less anxious. And during this season of anxiety, I think that using holy basil may be a very good thing for people. So if you've enjoyed this video so far and it's piqued your interest, I've given you some suggestions on where you can get further research on it. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment. Tell me how you've used basil and which basil you really like, and maybe even include a recipe for our viewers. Subscribe if you haven't already. I do these videos at least once a week, and please share this with other people, because we need to know that we can get control over our health by focusing on herbs and healthy eating. I just thank you for viewing. If you have some specific questions, please email me, Dr. Mary at bornforhealth.com, or visit my website and look at all the great things that are available for you on there. I have something called the Herb Encyclopedia, and you can look at over 600 herbs and what they're used for. So I thank you for viewing today, and see you on the next one.